Thank you so much. I was taken to a university panel early this morning, so I could not attend the first part of this conference. But it was a good moment to talk to the students as well, to talk to the youth, because I really believe that on this global uprising that we are witnessing these last 2 years, the youth has a very important role. So I actually believe it was good that we were here and there talking about the same things, which is how do we defeat a system that exploits, oppresses, destroys nature, that promotes genocide in Palestine, in Sudan, and Congo, ecocides in the Amazon, in all the biomes in the world. So we have this historical challenge ahead of us, and it was very nice to hear from everyone. I really like the analysis that is made here. I really believe that imperialism and Zionism are the real enemies of a future for all of us, and we need to not accept an inch of conciliation with those horrific regimes. We need to break complicity everywhere. We need to bring awareness to people. We need to be brave. We need to take on the hard debates on our society as well. And whatever we did that, humanity got this benefit, that actually people understood that we cannot be complicit with genocide, that we should push for a better society other than this. I really believe that right now we are at a turning point where imperialism is trying to suffocate this global uprising through many ways, through new waves of criminalization, to new ways of silencing on the big techs, on the algorithms, and many, many ways that they have to try to manufacture consent, and also by promoting dangerous traps like this United Nations Security Council resolution, which was unfortunately supported by confused or hesitant countries that really abandoned Palestine when they voted for this resolution, in my opinion. Because right now we are going through a new moment that looks like the previous British mandate, but now over Trump's rule, over billionaire rules, over a real state enterprise project that has nothing to do with Palestinian self-determination, that is very dangerous to every single country, because that creates a precedent that after you destroy a country, after you put the population over so many violations, you can then propose yourself or your strategic ally to create a peace board, and then you try to bring all the other countries to do that, and whatever you didn't conquer on the battlefield, you try to conquer by deceiving people into projects like this. So I really believe that this future of Palestine has only one way to be peaceful, which is to have Palestinian self-determination. I believe that the Islamic community and the Ummah that needs to be built needs to push for that as a principle, as something that will never, never give up. And I actually believe that this meeting here, this conference, is tackling the main problems that we see in society. Most of the times we understand the history of social change and the history of revolutions as something that is more attached to get to power in our countries and then change systems and things, but the last 2 years have shown us a different way of thinking as well, that the spontaneity of the masses have shown an amazing force that sometimes go beyond our political organizations, our religious organizations, and they are way faster many times, way more dynamic than our capability of control or organizing that, and we need to try to keep up. We need to try to keep up with every young person who learned what imperialism is, what Zionism is, and is willing to do anything not to be complicit with that. We need to think of new strategies, new tactics of nonviolent direct action, of supporting the resistance wherever it manifests as well. We need to think of new alliances. How do we build this thing? Where every anti-capitalist in the world is now learning about Islam and learning about the beautiful things of Islam, of love and justice and tolerance, which is very different from what they heard all their lives. So we need to be open to that, for the new capacity of people really willing to dedicate their lives to promote social change. So I believe that we are now at this strategic moment. Every generation that comes after us is going to talk about this moment right now, this last few years, when all the countries in the global north, at the center of the capitalist system and imperialist system, are preparing for a big war, and we need to prepare ourselves as well to build a social majority that has no interest in blowing the world into a nuclear nightmare, but has the interest of changing society into a world without exploitation, oppression, and destruction of nature, a just global order, like I said here in this conference. And I'm very glad to talk to all of you here, consider you my comrades, my allies at the same struggle, like every person disrupting an arm factory anywhere, like anyone going to a demonstration, like people doing boycotts, breaking the media blockade, breaking the algorithms of this horrible big techs. We are all the same people in the same struggle. Sometimes we'll be on boats, sometimes we'll be in the streets, sometimes we'll be in the university with our families in our schools. We are all with the same historical task, which is to defeat the greatest enemies of our generation and to be victorious and build a new society. Thank you very much.